Welcome back to the week, ladies and gentlemen. Now I am being joined by the Director of Promotions and Marketing from the Downtown LaGrange Development Authority, Barbie Watts. Barbie, welcome to the show.
Good morning. Thank you.
Well, Barbie, it's always a pleasure to sit down for you and I to talk. And as we were talking before we came on, you and I can really talk when we get into various conversations and stuff. But I'm here today so that you can kind of help the general public know about some of the things that are happening in and out downtown area. Tell us a little bit about your role, though, if you don't mind.
Okay, I do promotions and marketing for Downtown LaGrange. The idea being we want to bring people downtown and want them to stop and enjoy our beautiful downtown. And I do that through creating events that I hope the community will come out and enjoy, and also working with the shops. Mm-hmm. We have a couple of things during the year. We have the sip and shop events that the shops stay open later, and that lets the community come in and enjoy, window shopping and visiting the stores after hours.
That's right.
So that's a lot of fun.
It is. The chamber, the chamber has I think it's the slogan, "Be surprised."
Yes.
And you would truly be surprised at some of the things that you find in our downtown area. Like you say, from the various local shops to the restaurants. And I want to start naming anything because that's your job. I'll let you call those things out. Talk a little bit about some of the things that you have found, kind of treasure hunts in our downtown.
Well, I will say that I get to interface or interact with downtown professionals all over the state of Georgia. Mm-hmm. We just had a group in a week or so ago for a conference, and they are always just love LaGrange and are so complimentary. Just, our sidewalks are beautiful, the planters are beautiful, and the planters are something we do for downtown too, just to enhance the beauty of what we have down there. And they're always so complimentary of our restaurants and shops, and they see downtowns all over the state, and so I always, am proud to get those compliments for our community, and I think they're well deserved. And it's just fun to have people that have other downtowns to compare to. Praise ours. So.
Well, you walk down there again, like I said, you just have that hometown feel. Everybody's very personable. You walk into any store, most of the time they probably know you by name.
Yes.
Being
well,
local.
and the people mentioned they feel very safe walking downtown, and it's just it's easy. This group stayed at the hotel downtown and then went on a brewery tour, and we all walked, and then they went out to eat dinner afterwards. And it just, it's just nice because they could park at the hotel and they didn't have to get in their car again.
That's right.
They were able to enjoy lunch downtown at our different restaurants that are there, and just had a wonderful time. They couldn't praise it any more. They loved the hotel. They said it was a great experience there, and they want to come back and do more conferences there. So.
Well, good.
So that was music to my ears. That's what we wanted to hear, and it's happening. So that's very exciting.
Now, you mentioned about the brewery, and I know that's on our south end of town, and we got the amphitheater, which is right behind us. Here we're in the studio. But there's some other businesses that are new in our downtown area.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about some of those.
Well, it's exciting because we've got some new things opening up. We've got a coffee shop opening on Main Street at 112 Main, Witch's Brew. And then we have had Your Pie open up on Bull Street, 124 Bull. And we've got another coffee shop in the works. I think they've got to have a little construction done on their building before that becomes a reality. So that's at 107 Main. And then we had Ice Queen open on North Lafayette Square, which they've been open a little while, but I'm not sure everybody's been there. People are loving that experience. It's fun. They'll go make your ice cream from scratch, and it's I say it's like going to Benihana's. You get to watching it be made is part of the fun of going there. That's people are loving that too, and I think they've done really well, been well received in the community, and it's fun to see people with their kids walking around downtown having ice cream or popsicles from Frios and enjoying our square and just having fun downtown, which is what we want. So
Absolutely.
We're excited about
that. You're talking about ice cream. I've gone in right after I left the gym, which is probably not the best time to go.
Well, you were,
so I made up for it, I guess. But yeah, you're right, to see them sit and put it on the...
It's fun.
It is. It's
They'll
a lot of fun.
Make it, to your whatever you like. They have all those toppings. The other thing I haven't tried yet, they have bubble tea. And a lot of people like that. And I guess that's a good thing for the cold, warm weather too. And then I think they will also have coffee when the weather gets cooler.
Well, very good. Yeah. Very good. And we just hoping that all of our businesses will survive in our downtown area. We want our citizens to come out and make sure that you patronize each and every one of them. So I think it's well worth it. And, I had on, which kind of changed gears here just a little bit, Barbie. I had on just a moment ago Carrie Blankenship. She talked about the upcoming 4th of July parade.
Which we love.
Which we, 34 years. Can you believe that?
I know.
34 years.
Wonderful.
It has been a wonderful event for our downtown where the public comes out and supports, and it's for our children. And I know there's a song by Whitney Houston, I believe the children are our future.
Yes.
And we do have to teach them well so that they will lead the way, doing the things that you and I do eventually right here in our community. You're going to be one of the judges. Talk a little bit about that if you don't mind.
Well, I'm a big fan of the parade. I was here when Mr. and Miss Boyd's got it started, so I've watched it, the whole time, and my daughter participated every summer when she was, during those ages, and won quite a few of those prizes. So it was a big deal for our family to be a part of that parade, and that became part of our 4th of July tradition. So we'd start our day at the parade, and then go on and do our picnicking and stuff afterwards. So it's just a wonderful tradition, and I hope everybody will encourage their children to be a part of it, because it doesn't take long,
right? And
it just creates great memories for them, and it also creates a love of their hometown when they're adults and they think back, oh, we used to be in this wonderful parade downtown, and it's just precious. So even if you don't have grandchildren or children that are in the parade, I'd encourage you to come out and take an hour and watch it, because it's very heartwarming. And of course, we're trying to instill the pride about our country in them. And so, it's just a great event.
Absolutely. And you have some series of things leading up to the 4th of July parade. I know that you have Red, White, and Blue.
Yes.
Friday.
That's like our adult event. It's this is a community event that we do for the Red, White, and Blue for the 4th of July holiday season, and we typically have it on the Friday before the 4th. So this year it's falling actually in June, so it's on June 29th.
Okay.
So last Friday of the month. And we moved it to Sweetland Amphitheater. We used to do it at the Square, but we have this wonderful community band that practices popular patriotic big band music for us, and they will do a concert for us. And so we put them on the Sweetland stage for that. Okay. And this year I think he has 52. They're all volunteers, 52 volunteers in the band, and they work really hard. I think they work independently, but then they come together about 5 times to practice for the final performance. Neil Brumlow's the director. Okay. And that the gates are going to open to Sweetland at 6 on that day. Okay. We're going to have a meet and greet with the World War II veterans and combat veterans from Vernon Woods. Okay. And we're going to have that in the Boyd Pavilion. So Vernon Woods will bring their veterans there. They'll bring them in the bus, and we did this last year too, and it was wonderful. People brought their grandchildren and children to meet them and shake hands with the veterans, and they loved it. And a lot of them are in their 80s, and some of them are in their 90s, so they're treasures, Right. And they're our community heroes. So I would encourage everybody to come out and experience that too, because it's really an awesome. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. But anyway, and then at 8 o'clock is when the band concert is, and it'll be down on the big stage. So we want everybody to come down and take a seat and have those nice seats. I do have the tables and chairs by the stage, and those can be reserved for free. I only have 20, so if people want to reserve one, if they'll call me, and I'll put their name on the list and reserve a table. And so you can enjoy the concert that way. Good. And then when it gets dark, we're going to show the movie Wonder Woman. And this year we're going to put the screen down there at the stage instead of up on the lawn, because everybody's already settled in for the concert. So instead of having people move back and forth. So that'll be our movie that night too. So it should be a fun night. Encourage everybody to wear the red, white, and blue. And if you get a table, bring your red, white, and blue decorations. You can bring a picnic in. It's picnic approved. Okay. So that means you can bring in your food and beverage. We will have some vendors there too, so some snack kind of foods and hot dogs if people don't want to, if they don't want to bring a picnic. Okay. You certainly will be able to find enough stuff to keep you snack on. That's right. Yeah, and then we'll also have wine and beer available. So, so that is always a fun event. And
absolutely, and it's free too.
It is free, so we want everybody to come and enjoy it, and it's a great time.
Yeah, so. Absolutely. And I know that you also have another Sunset at Sweetland that's going to be coming up a little bit later in the month. Talk about that one.
Okay, that one is scheduled for August 3rd. It's the first Friday of August. Okay. And this is going to be a fun event. What we call these our free music and movie nights. So The music is going to be played by Front Porch Collective, which is a local group of very talented musicians.
Front Porch Collective?
Okay. And they played for us last year at this event, and they're fantastic. So, it's a fun time for people to come experience their music. We're also going to be featuring some of the LaGrange Has Talent contestants. Bryson and Lagan Smith are going to open for Front Porch Collective. They're going to play for about 30 minutes.
Okay.
We're helping publicize LaGrange Has Talent. This is going to be the second year of that contest, so they're going to talk a little bit about that and have some information there for people that are interested in participating. And then when it gets dark, we're going to show the movie Sing. And that's an animated film. It's kind of, I think it's kind of patterned after like American Idol contest. So it's supposed to be really cute. So that's our movie for that night.
Well,
so.
Very good.
And that'll all be up on the lawn. We'll have the showmobile up on the lawn. The band will play at the showmobile, and then we'll show the movie there too. So that event will be more on the lawn. On the lawn, okay. And we usually have the Sweetland T-shirt tie-dye station set up, and have some vendors, and we put out the cornhole games and hula hoops and bubbles and chalk and stuff. So it's just a fun, relaxing time to come enjoy with your family and friends. Absolutely. And one of the last things I want to talk about, Barbie, because there's so many things that our public can get involved in real quickly. In July, the Benatar Concert. Yes. That is the 22nd of July. Or no, I'm sorry, 21st of July. 21st. The gates will open at 7, and the concert will start at 8. And that'll be a fun one to go to. I'm sure it'll be very As all the others. They all are great. Have been just awesome. That's right. So absolutely. She and her husband will be playing that one together. Okay. So. Well, very good. And one thing I forgot to mention at the Red, White, and Blue event, we're going to be also exhibiting the flag sculpture that Bob Clyott is coming to create in LaGrange. He's doing a giant American flag sculpture, and people from the community are going to participate in the creation of that. And so we're going to be displaying it in the pavilion too, where we're having the meet and greet. So that's an exciting thing too. Absolutely. Well, this will be a first, I guess. Too. Yes. Okay. He's from New York, or he's in New York now, but I think he has roots to our community. And he reached out to Laura Jennings about coming to do this project, and they're inviting people from the community to participate, also come observe. It's going to be created at the Cochran Gallery. Okay. And so hoping that people have come by and watched that, and it'll actually be on display during the Sweetland of Liberty Parade too. If you miss it at the Red, White, and Blue, so you can see it. You can see it there too. Okay. Yeah. So, well, very good. Yeah. A lot of things going on, Barbie, and I'm glad that you're here to kind of help us, keep us abreast of the things. And definitely want to get you back on and talk a little bit more about some of the fall events, things that will be happening in the downtown area. Thank you, Alton. I appreciate your help getting the word out. All right, very good.